Well, hello everybody. This is David Bianco. Welcome back to the channel. So, as I've completed 2 full weeks in Stockholm and around week 3 to get ready to go home in a few days, I've made several trips through the town for vinyl hunts. But what's just the next best thing to finding vinyl? Well, it's finding some audio equipment. And although I wouldn't be purchasing it here, I certainly am interested in what gets sold here and what is audiophile equipment in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm going to share some of that with you next as we jump on our next Safe and Sound Texas audio excursion. The name of this hi-fi store was called Reference Audio, and it had several levels to the store as you went through it. It was in the Slussen area of Stockholm, which is not too far from the waterway that is in the central part of Stockholm. One of the more active train and bus stations is near there. And I was in that area looking for some vinyl. They did have a few records in this particular shop, but that was definitely not what they were into. It was all the equipment that makes up an audiophile system. So let's take a little walk around, and I've edited a few of these together and enjoy some of the things we see. Let me let you know, though, that the pricing is such that you would take the figure that is on here, and basically what you do is take the kroner figure that you see here and multiply it by 0.09, and that gets you about to the USD equivalent, or US dollars. I'll give you a couple examples here at the beginning of the video. Let's take a walk through together. So this is a hi-fi store in Stockholm that I just ran across as I was heading to a vinyl shop, of course. So just lots of interesting equipment here. Yeah. So 13,790 kroner is about 1,250 US dollars, just to times 0.09 to get to these numbers. So very interesting techniques. Turntables, beautiful. Project. A Roxanne. Wow, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? Nice white project. Dual. A more modern dual. Looks like an Ortofon cartridge on there. This is all the vintage product they have. Vista. Vintage speakers. Audio Pro. Yacht. Ham audio, a few subs, this I think is new equipment again, so I'm going to go back down to the vintage area. Got some of the amps, preamps. There's an NAD. Beautiful NAD. The EE series or BEE series. Sony. That is a mini disc player, actually. Goes in that little slot. Haven't seen one of those in a while. A little mixer amplification. We have a super audio player here. Onkyo. Beautiful dual turntable, and this is a 1209 dual. I have a 1245. There's a Sony reel-to-reel Luxman integrated amp. Tuner receivers. Pioneer. And I've never seen one of these. A CD receiver. NAD CD receiver. I can honestly say I haven't seen one. There's a nice Techniques amp. Dual amp. I haven't seen one of these either, to be honest with you. Very interesting. Well, the VHS is back. Here's a unit by Sony. There's a tuner. Dyna audio speakers. Electrostatics. More Logans. Yeah. Really nice. Interesting Techniques player. You take this and move it out of the way and put your disc in there. That's very interesting. Cambridge Audio. Marantz. They have some unique products here. Rotel, Marantz, big time Marantz in this area. Cambridge Audio, Music Fidelity. Again, now we're getting into tubes. Cayenne, several of those. This is like about $3,500 or so US, just to put a number to that. This is about, let's say 1,100 US. Doing quick math here. Klipsch, Mercy, Klipsch Fortes, JBLs, little classic sponge. I remember the orange ones they had back in the 70s and 80s. Really crazy stuff here. Amazing. I am. Audio Research. Here's a tube unit, about $6,200 worth. Really big Techniques equipment.
There's another one.
Towers and a whole string of bookshelf speakers, Elax, Dyna Audio. Something here, center channels, a little bit of AV equipment here as well. Well, they've got a little bit of everything. So an interesting place to walk through, seeing a lot of older vintage equipment, things I hadn't seen in a long time. And of course, seeing some new stuff that's out there. But everything, was a bit pricey. I mean, that really basic dual player, no automatic capabilities whatsoever, was almost 900 US dollars. The craftsmanship looked stellar on it, of course, as we know exists on the Techniques units as well. So it's the old story, you get what you pay for. But really nice to see a lot of equipment in one place and the ability to get up close to it and even see some of it demoed in the back room that they had, because these listening rooms are harder and harder to find, and they really are needed when you're going to be testing something of that kind of cost. You want to really know what you're getting. So thanks for joining me today. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please press on the bell below and select the all option. A thumbs up or like is always appreciated, as are your comments. So the next time we get together, I'll be back in the US. Looking forward to receiving the Analog Productions version of Steely Dan's Asia upon my return. So for now, thanks for joining me, and take care, everybody.